All right, welcome to the latest episode of Drink What You Like. Today we're going to be doing 10 years. So we've got a good lineup of first, Henry McKenna 10 year. This happens to be also a single barrel and a bottle and bond, so it comes in at 100 proof. If you haven't had that, I highly recommend it. Although it has gone up in price a little bit lately, kind of disappointing, about $70. And then we've got Jack Daniels 10, which we just recently got it for a good deal. It's pretty expensive right now in the secondary. This one comes in at 97 proof, so pretty close to that. Bib and Tucker, which I've really enjoyed, about half gone at this point. So yeah, this is the Tennessee 10. So this is a small batch coming in at 92 proof, aged 10 years as well, obviously. And last but not least, one that I picked up not too long ago, but is also delicious, which is a Penelope 10 year. Also a single barrel. This comes in at 105 proof. So we're all the way from high 90s to mid 100s, and we'll see how they do. I've had all of them. I like all of them. So I think this one's going to be kind of difficult for me. Once again, no losers here. It's going to be fun. So all right, let's start with the McKenna. Get a good bottle pop. There you go. Now I will say that this Jack is a little bit oaky. Not too much, but it's a little bit oaky. All right, now that we've got all our pours, we're gonna give it a spin. You can do one spin, two spins, how many spins you want. As long as it's mixed up, I don't really care, but you don't want to wait too long because let's get to tasting. That's got a little bit of proof on it. I can smell the alcohol. I can smell a little bit of oak on that one. A little bit of oak. Not a lot, let me give it a little swirl. Not a lot on that one. Very mild nose. Just a hint of oak on that. And once again, we're dealing with 10 years, so you might get some of that. Wow. Hint of sweetness on that. Underlying oak as well, but a hint of sweetness. Yeah, these last three, not a lot going on in the nose. That's the strongest one. As like I say, we're not here to smell bourbon. So let's try it out. And today, just so you know, the palate cleanser is the new keg of Belching Beaver's Must Be the Honey. So cheers to that. If you need a growler filled, come on over. There's plenty left so far. Well, at least right now there is. That is delicious. That is really good, really sweet. Does have a slight burn to it, so kind of leaning to one of the higher alcohol contents on that, but really sweet on that. That's very enjoyable. I like that. All right, let's see how number 2 does. It's a little different sweetness than this one. Not nearly the alcohol burn on that. It's still sweet. It's got a good flavor. It's just different than that. Those are difficult. The burn kind of brings this one down, but the sweetness brings it up. That sweetness is different. I think I like this sweetness better, but I like that level of burn better on that one. So I'm just gonna put those close together because I'm not quite sure on those yet. So this is gonna be, I mean, I figured it'd be tough with 10 years, but it's gonna be tough. All right, number 3. Well, darn it. That's delicious too. I mean, yeah, I would, can I get a 3-way tie for first at this point? Because that's, that's really good too. I do get just a hint more oak on that. The sweetness is still coming through, a hint more oak. Which is the only reason I'm leaving it at that third spot right now. As you know, I'm not terribly oaky in my flavor profile. I don't mind it as long as it's not overpowering, and it sometimes will enhance the sweetness. So I do like it, but I mean, the other two are good too. So this is, what have I gotten myself into? All right, number 4. Let's see what we've got. Oh man, I mean, on first sip, it like shoots to number 1, but then it keeps going, and the after flavor reminds me of number 2 here. I literally could place it at number 1, or I could place it at number 3, and I think I would be happy. I'm gonna place it at 1 for now, because when the first taste is just it's absolutely phenomenal. But then it kind of finishes different in a different way than kind of similar to 3 does. So I think I'm going to keep that as my order until I retaste them. Fully expecting that there could be some changes here, because this one was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to be able to pick out a couple of these because I've had a lot of this and I really enjoy the McKenna. I just got this bottle recently, and I've only had it a couple times, but I've liked it. The Bib & Tucker has been a new one in my collection this year, and I've really kind of enjoyed that one through a different taste test and just sipping on it. And then the Penelope I was lucky enough to find and get a bottle of that, and enjoyed that with some friends one night. So yeah, this is, okay, I'm gonna go back through them and see what we change if we don't or whatever, but man, good times. Definitely very difficult one. See, that sweetness is just so good. It's the oakiness that does it. I could switch those two and I'd be happy. That's solid. I don't know. This one, maybe it beats it. I think I'm just gonna leave it, because if I taste it again, I think I would change them again. They're that close, they're that good. They're not that close, they're not like the exact same drink. I just enjoy them all for different reasons, if that makes sense. So there's a little sweetness, a little sweet with oak, with a little back end flavor on all of these. So a little bit of burny, a little bit of non-burn. Yeah, so we're just gonna do it. I'm gonna just leave it at that, and let's see what number 1 is. All right. Number 1 is the Bib & Tucker. Oh my goodness, that actually does, that right there surprises me. I like it, but I wasn't sure up against these heavy hitters here. So Bib & Tucker's number 1. All right. Number 2, the Penelope 10-year. There we go. That's really surprising on that one. 10-year, highest proof one. But yeah, delicious all the way around. And then let's see, number 3, McKenna. I figured that's what I thought in terms of Jack coming in 4th, just because of the oakiness of it. The Jack does have a little more oakiness than my personal preference. If you're a fan of slight oak, you'll probably really enjoy that. So, I mean, let's toast with the Bib & Tucker. There you have it, a 10-year. The first 10-year, we're gonna do a second one, and then we're gonna have to do a runoff to see who, out of all the 10 years, takes home the trophy. So, with that, drink what you like. Cheers.